The waves are pumping.
You're weird, I'm psychotic.
It's pumping. Oh my gosh, this looks like so much fun. We're going to look at vans.
Yep.
Like, always do this. Always zoom in. Oh my gosh, I thought that was a car spray that you just used. And it ended up being deodorant. This is the one that we're going to go and look at. Toyota how do you say it?
Hiace.
Hiace. Toyota Hiace. Looks super cool. We're in Wollongong.
Wollongong. Currently doing a Yui.
We're currently doing a Yui, so I'm Oz already. I'm turning Oz. We're gonna do a Yui. But let's see what this van is all about. It looks good. I've never seen a Toyota Hiace before, but they've kitted it really well. Yeah, let's see. We're on our way, we're on our way. He looks scary, this man. You ready? Thanks. Hi! We made it eventually. So, I've brought a man with me because I don't know anything about vans. He's a van man. So did you do this yourself?
Yeah.
So we have a sink. We even have a microwave.
How big's the water tank storage? Is that just it there, the 20 litre that you
20
stuck it
litre.
from?
This is so cool.
So 20 litres, they call it the grey water, where you obviously goes
That's cool. So I think you can do like kitchen setup here. You've got shelves.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
See guys, you can also see the solar panel on top, and if you know, surfboards and stuff can go on top and everything, so there's loads of space. It's only small. I feel like it's quite nice having a smaller van because you know these huge vans are so difficult to park and to get around like the little side streets and stuff, so I feel like this van size is a size for a small person. And look, standing outside cooking. The thing that I was thinking was during the winter time, it's going to be really cold and stuff, cooking outside, so I was like maybe get one that you can stand up in and everything, but because it's coming up to the summertime here in Australia, cooking outside and stuff is fine. So yeah, it's all definitely the unknown because I've never owned a van before, so it's all very new. This is the first van that we've actually come to see, and it was about a 2-hour drive away from where we are, but definitely not going to set on the first van, just going to try out different places and see what's what and then go from there. But the thing is guys, is I found this van on Facebook, so it's like this Facebook marketplace group, and they do all sorts of vans, but the thing is they go so quickly. Like if you find one, you need to go and see it and put your deposit down and be pretty quickly about it. It feels like buying a house in a way, because you have to be super fast.
Just doing a Yui.
Just doing a Yui.
The door's open and it's annoying me. Hold on.
What, this one?
Someone's.
Mine?
I think the slide is sliding.
So we're doing a test drive to see if everything's working well. I've only been here a week and I don't know the roads, and because I've lived in London for so long, you scared of me. I didn't want to take someone else's van for a test drive and end up doing something to it, so left Mike to do that. Car viewing 550,006. We called them up earlier and they said they had a few vans. We don't know what vans. Look, they're already preparing us for something crazy.
Yeah, you know, I've had one of them go through my leg. Yeah, it hurts.
We're going for a viewing. I didn't want something that Mike's drives, you know, like the big old van.
The
big van,
the
just
big boy
something
van.
that can get around, be like half everyday car. Oh my gosh, I actually love it. Oh, I'm not. You just whacked yourself with my hair. So this is the Hyundai Island. Look guys, so it's like medium size. You can put a bed and a very small kitchen, and it's just like the right size. And I love how you have the window so you can look outside and have like natural daylight as well. Let me see. Do you think I'll be able to do it?
I reckon your small house will.
Yeah, but then anyone else who's bigger than 5'1" wouldn't be able to fit in this.
You got to sleep the way we sleep.
Hey, it's not too bad.
No, but with that divider out, right? So we could make a divider and then make it so.
I found a pen. I've been looking for a pen.
And then make it so we can you can have a bench and then a bed lengthways, and then kitchen will pull out the side or pull out the back.
Do you think it'll be enough storage? So if we did like the bed to here or something.
Yeah.
We could do storage underneath the bed.
Yeah.
And have like little cabinet thing.
We can put cabinets up. Yeah.
I love it. Can I have it?
You can have whatever you
I
want
love
if
it.
it's good enough.
I think it's good enough. Do you want to go for a test drive?
We will take it for a test drive.
Okay, I like it.
And then we'll talk shop with the man. We might just start it to see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. Oh, I like it, Mike. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't sound too convinced. You're checking it out.
I've bought too many cars in my life to get excited about.
Okay. Keeping it cool. Okay, that's cool. We're going for a test drive. Oh my gosh, it's so wet.
Handbrake up my ass.
Very small.
A little bit small, yeah. But that's
Bit of a
my
wet
way.
bum. Oh my gosh, the jacket is absolutely drenched. I've just had a shower. Look, I'm having another one. Look at this.
Your hair's
So
done in. Oh no.
hair is done. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the seat's soaked. Oh my gosh, my butt. It's pretty inside though. I quite like the design inside.
Yeah, I think it looks nice. I like the fairy lights.
Not what?
That's stoked on it.
You don't like it? Yeah. Okay. Well, this may be another lure. I like this one. I like this one. And this one. 4x4s. It has a hell of an engine on it. So cool. We're looking at another van. Well, no to that one. Too much rust. How does it feel?
It was good. I'm always like dubious when I buy a new car because I'm on alert. Because it's like,
Is
doesn't
something going
matter.
wrong? If someone ripped you off here.
Exactly, like you can put all the checks in the world on it. You don't know what the engine's like, really. So like on the way home, I'm always like,
We bought our first car.
yeah, exciting. Kitted out with some mods.
Yep. Rooftop tent.
Yeah, little lift kit.
Lift kit.
Yeah,
Lift kit.
just a 2-inch, nothing crazy.
New tyres.
Yeah, new tyres.
Bigger
They're the
tyres?
first thing. I'll see the biggest we can get on it, but they won't be massive.
I was thinking monster truck.
Yeah, you're thinking some bloody crawlers.
So we've signed all the papers, got the keys. I don't know how to work anything in here.
No, neither do I.
We're gonna have to figure all of that out. How do you turn this off?
The air?
No, the radio. Oh, power button. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yep, that helps. Easily.
We've it took us about an hour, 40 minutes to get up.
Oh, it took longer than that.
Did it? 2
oh,
hours?
it took so long.
About
yeah.
2 hours, and we've had to drive Mike's van. So now I have to drive for the first time, all on my own,
She'll
all the way
be
back.
Fine.
I'm honestly bricking it. I am, because I've never driven on
Bricking
my own.
it?
I am.
What does that mean?
I'm shitting it.
Oh,
Aussie.
we're still working out the language barrier.
Oh, but we need caffeine. We need
Yes.
caffeine, and I'm pretty hungry. Anyway, look, we have a back. It's not a van anymore. Look at this, Mike.
I know.
I can get in the back, and I can have a sleep.
Oh my lord. You can sleep in the back.
Oh my gosh. I don't need to be up front with him anymore.
Good, I get all the
I'm
tunes to
joking.
myself.
Oh my gosh, look how cool this is. Look, and then we have the boot. I'll give a full car tour. I'm moving the car.
Don't break it yet, Loz, come on.
Give a full tour, but we're in a kind of a rush to get back home. So you're just doing insurance?
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah. But I haven't updated everyone that we've actually decided to get a 4x4 instead of a van, because a van was just proving too difficult. A lot of things went wrong, didn't it?
Yeah, the van wasn't going to be worth it. And then also too though, like, if we took my other van away,
yeah,
this opens so much more space in Australia that we can go.
Yeah.
Where as our last little 4-drive experience in my van didn't go to plan.
2x2 van.
Yep.
Which he thought was a 4x4. I'm going to remain that story in my brain and remind you of it every now and again. That you got us stuck twice or 3 times. Anyway, so it was just too much hassle to get a van. Like, it was all ups and downs, wasn't it? And constantly looking. I didn't realize how long it takes to get a vehicle.
It takes a long time.
It does. But also, the van wasn't going to be ideal, so we've sought for a 4x4, and we found this one really quick though, didn't we?
We did, and it checked out pretty quick too.
Yeah, so I was looking for about 2 days for a 4x4, and as soon as you saw this one, we were like, we have to go and have a look at this one. And then we liked it, booked a mechanic, all good there, and now we're here a week later, picking it up. So it's turned out for the best, I think. We wanted to convert it into a little camper van, so we could have another home when we go away and all those things, but it's not ideal for going off dirt tracks and to the places that we want to go, to the remote areas and stuff. Got a little...
But we can make this a pretty comfy home.
We can!
Yeah.
And look, it's so spacious. Like, I love sitting in the back already. I even have a cooling system. I don't know why, but most guys that I've known are super warm all the time. Yeah.
What about the guys?
Yeah, all the guys that I know have been very... I'm trying not to say hot because I don't want to say that. But they've been warm people, and so they're constantly saying how warm they are. And I'm sitting here like...
I know.
I'm freezing.
I live in hell since hanging out with you because it's so hot all the time.
Do you know how mean that is?
No, not hell.
You just said that.
My world's on fire.
I don't know how to take this conversation. This culprit here likes to have fan on constantly, cold air blowing on me, and I'm like, oh, I'm pretty cold already. But we're gonna pick up coffee. Honestly need a wee already, and it's an hour and 40 minutes to go home. So we're gonna have to do another pee stop.
Yes, we are going to do another pee stop, you're right. I'm also trying to just put the insurance on so we can go. That's why I'm a little bit distant.
Well, you did say that you live in a house, so I don't blame you.
I don't live in hell.
I'm joking. Stir the pot.
But Satan does share a room with me.
Oh my god!
I'm only joking,
Hi. Well, let me just shut the door quickly so it's not so noisy. I haven't actually bought a camera stand though. Just balancing you guys on my dashboard. We're back, we made it, we're back home. That drive back was something. It was so nerve-wracking. Ever since being in Australia, even in the UK, I literally didn't drive whatsoever. So coming here just with all the new road signs and just going to a new country, things are different. And so I was incredibly nervous coming here, driving and all of that. So it's actually the first time I had driven on my own. I normally have Mike here sitting with me because we always do things together, so it just happened to be him being there. It's been a few days since I actually talked to you guys. We had to run off to the hairdressers. Straight after getting back, we literally had 2 minutes to spare. So I thought I could use this time to show you guys. We don't have a name for the vehicle yet, but I'm just gonna call it car. We can't really have all sorts in the back because we went surfing the other day. So we've got the surfboard and everything else. So I'll show you guys. This is the driver's seat. I've pumped it up so high to the highest point, and I still feel really low down. I don't know if it's because it's just such a big vehicle that I feel incredibly small, but during my driving exam, I had to have 2 cushions to prop me up so I could actually see above the steering wheel. So yeah, just feels so short. I actually feel like driving like this. It feels very strange. If you guys have ever gotten a new vehicle, I've never owned my own before, so this is the first vehicle I've ever owned. But it just feels so huge. It probably wasn't the best idea getting such a big vehicle as a first car, but anyway. It's automatic, blessing in disguise compared to a manual, because driving Australian roads, you can be driving for a long time, which I thought would be easier with manual, but being a new driver and having to deal with new roads and everything else, it was so overwhelming at the start when I used the first manual in Australia, so I just decided to opt for the automatic. Best decision ever made. Also coffee, because you know, coffee all the time. I also love how it has this thing in the middle, so if you have someone sitting there, you can put your arms here. It's just the smallest basic things, but it just makes a difference. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. He's put our sunglasses in here. And I don't actually, oh yeah, look, so there's 2 compartments. It's a funny story, guys. He's got his radio in here because on our drive back, Mike was driving this car and I was driving his van. And so because I was so nervous just driving almost 2 hours all on my own on the motorways and stuff for the first time, he came up with the idea of having a radio in each car, and that's our way of communicating. And it actually worked really well. That's why he has that in there. And this is the back. So I feel like there's actually a lot of room. But downside of having a big car is that I find it so much more challenging to park because I'm not used to such a big car. And even just turning around the corners, I clip the corner and I've clipped the edges because it's just, I haven't gotten to that point of getting used to the size of this car. But I thought going for a white car would be the best idea, because it seems here in Australia the majority of people have a white vehicle because it's just so hot. But I love having a back, it's so nice. I've only really gone in cars which, well actually no, I have been in cars which have had 4 doors, but not for a long time. So it feels nice being able to open the doors separately. We've gone and bought Mike a beach towel because he'd lost his. Random stuff, see, cluttered already been taken over by a surfboard. That is Mike. But anyway, the idea of this was cooling system in the back. So good, especially during this heat time. So what we are planning to do is we already have like a roof up here. We're going to put on a pop-up tent, also putting surfboards up there as well. And then on the inside, we're going to pull all of this down so we have more room. I'll show you guys the back in a second. It's actually empty at the moment, but you can put seats in the back too, like these seats here and then more seats at the back. So just pushing these forward somehow and then just creating a room full of storage. We're going to convert this into a travel car. This is the reason why we got a 4x4, is so we could go to all the remote places and do all the travels and not have any limitations to where we could go. It's actually a blessing in disguise that the camper van didn't work out, because it would have been one of those situations where you get something and then you figure out later down the line that it's just not working out and you have to swap for something else. And so yeah, really happy that we went for this in the end. But now we've just got to kit it out, so we're planning to do our next adventure in a few weeks time, but it's kind of like a loose date because everything has taken so long to do that we don't actually know if we're going to be able to get away to Queensland. That's where we're planning to go in a few weeks time. So also the updates that we have to do, we need to get bigger tires so it can get through all of the remote areas. We haven't completely decided what we are going to do with the back. See, Mike has taken over the car already. Got our swim stuff in here, but we can pop this open. Oh my gosh, I'm getting killed by the door. That's actually really freaking heavy. Ooh, what's that? Oh, I've broken it already. I'll just leave that there for Mike. We can lift this up and push those seats back to have as much room as possible and maybe put in some type of storage. But these are the things that we've got to figure out. And the pressure is on because we're planning to leave pretty soon. But the thing is that we're going to Queensland. We're planning to go to Queensland as like a test run to see how it's all going to be. Oh, That was louder than expected. Just try things out and see if things work and go from there. Do you guys call your cars a he or a she? Because when I said to Mike, what should we call the car? I said a he and he said a she. So do you guys normally go for the same gender as yourself or the opposite? Haven't thought of a name yet, but things to figure out. So this is it, guys. Feeling really excited, and it feels really nice. I'm gonna show all these doors. It feels really nice to finally have things working out and coming into place, and yes, things are moving along in a good way. So I'm gonna camp out this this vehicle real soon. So I'm actually quite excited to see how it's all gonna plan out and if it works out okay, and hopefully it's all done in time for about 2 weeks time. But I'll show you guys the whole conversion and all of that. So yeah, let me know if you guys are interested in seeing all of that. I hope you have a good evening, and I'm gonna leave you with a beautiful day. See you guys soon.